Hello my loves, happy Sunday and welcome back to another video. I'm doing this video today because I feel like there's a lot of people going around who are not aware that being an empath doesn't mean that we have to always show other people how they feel. And if you are getting annoyed because people don't understand when you actually offer this kind of world, you gotta understand when to use your gift and when to just keep your boundaries held. Okay, this is very, very, very important and so crucial for your growth. And so keep it protected, keep it safe, keep yourself safe, and don't just go around the world and try to save everybody. Okay? My name is Patricia, I'm a life coach, and if you're new on my channel, then hit that subscribe button. Also make sure to like this video and share. And if you're new, I want to ask you to leave me a comment, say where you're from, where do you stand, what is it that you currently struggle with. Share with me what is going on in your world, share it with the community in a safe space. And with this said, if you're returning and keep coming back, at least I hope so, please know that I feel very honored that you are coming back and doing this work. I know it's hard, I know it's not easy, I know it takes a lot of courage, and standing up is not something we have done for years and years. Practice is needed at this moment, and keep going. You're doing a great job. Don't give up. If you need to go slower, go slower. You know, it's that's life. So that's okay. Just bring awareness into your life, and so that's what we are going to do today. And yeah, I mean, I already have my cup of coffee for today. I'm trying to keep this low, simply because I love coffee so much, so I'm trying not to drink too much. And because it's just something that as soon as you need it in the morning, as soon as you feel you need something, I'm getting a little bit skeptical who needs that. You know what I mean? So even here, bring your awareness into why you're doing certain things, because it helps you in the long run, and this channel is here for the long run. So if you are someone who thinks that this channel is going to be not here anymore soon, you might be wrong with that, because I'm quite strong in that sense. So having said that, let's dive into today's topic. So as a sensitive myself, I have learned through many difficult situations that people speak and they are not really aware of their emotions. It's kind of cut. So when they talk, they are saying things they don't mean. They are not really able to speak the words precisely. So what they're saying doesn't really match with what you're feeling, what you're sensing. And because I'm quite good with that, and most probably you are too, that's when you need to even raise your awareness more, simply because that person who is not quite aware of what is going on in his or her field, they may or may not be ready to actually hear that they are not in alignment with their emotions. And you see, growing up, I always thought that I was confused, because I was like, huh, you're saying this, but I can sense that you're lying. Huh? Like I never got the point. I seriously, I was so confused. And I always thought, like, why are you lying in my face if I already know that you're lying? And now I would say It's either way because they don't have access to their own emotions, so they don't even know that they're lying. They believe in something, or they want to believe in something, or they're doing it to either way manipulate you or do something in that direction, which again, you need to make the touch point, let's say, and see where do they stand. Is this really something that you want to get in touch with? Okay? So now, if I'm doing business and I can sense something like this, I'm leaving the room. I'm not trying to make a change. I'm not trying to make an effort. I'm just going. I'm just leaving. Because I realize that there are things that I cannot change, and I'm not here to make that change. If someone will ask me, surely I will speak up. If I'm not asked, if no one is actually coming and asking for my view, I'm not going to even get close. I don't want to find out if you're in this manipulation field, if you're understanding it but not connected to your energy or to your emotions. I don't care. And the reason for that is that this takes me too much energy from my own energy to support you at this level. So if someone is coming to you and they are ready, they will not take that much energy from you. So you gotta make these boundaries, and they're healthy because they save your own butt. And you have to do that. You have to start that, especially if you're highly sensitive, okay? You have to do that. I remember when I had to go to school, I remember teachers were saying stuff to me, and they were saying things like, yeah, we only want the very best for you, blah, blah, blah. This was the message, okay? I knew they were lying straight in my face. I knew what they were saying, what they were doing wasn't their truth. I knew it, and I knew that they are trying to manipulate me. But because my caretakers, they told me, yeah, but you heard everything is okay, and you heard everything is fine. And you see, at the end, my intuition, okay, was right. Because afterwards, I fell. And I believe we are not here to fall because of other people doing their stuff. You have to protect yourself. You have to make sure that you are safe. And I really mean that. I mean, be kind to them, be compassionate, but never forget that you need to be the most compassionate you can to yourself. This is this is key. Okay, there is no negotiation to this. You have to learn how to protect yourself. And especially if you're sensitive, especially if you're empath, okay? You have to make sure that people around you who may not speak their truth, that you find a way to balance this with either way not getting close to them, with trying to communicate if you see a chance. Most of the time, people are not really ready to hear anything if they don't ask. So for me, example, it's quite easy because they know I'm a coach. So if they have a question, they actually will question. They even start to talk to me on the street and start to say something like, what do you think? So I don't even know that person. I'm saying that you gotta be very, very careful with if you are getting close to those people. And they don't need to be evil or anything like that, right? We are not talking really about that. But the problem is that if someone is not really honest about themselves, about how they feel, about who they love, about their career, about anything, okay? I mean, you can sense it. You know exactly where they stand. You know that their intention is a different one than they use in words. When you know that, I learned a lot of times that there is not really a let's talk. There was once another video that I did on talking. And communication sometimes doesn't help simply because they are standing in a field where they cannot spot themselves and they don't have the courage or the strength they need to show this to themselves. And that's when it is also kind of protective from their side, right? Not to go that step. It needs a lot of courage, even for you that you are here. It needs courage to do this work, you know? It needs courage to build this strength up. And so they don't have that. And you are not here to make a shift in their world. Even though you can sense their pain and you know that something is off, it's not your responsibility, it's theirs. We are all responsible for how we act and how we feel, because we can actually make a change. And if you can make a change, you're also responsible for it. And you have to take ownership of that. You have to take ownership of how you feel and what you present in the world and how you present yourself in the world. And if this is not your fullest truth because you think you need to hide, because you think you need to, I don't know, whatsoever, that is your bucket. But it's not the one from the empath. You are not here to solve a problem, which comes into another area. Empaths mostly because they were not accepted. And I mean by not accepted, I mean that you were always too much. You felt too much, you were too much. You were not accepted for the person you really are, because they always felt a little bit off with you, right? Because you could see right away what's going on. And because of that, you felt rejection. And you felt not being accepted in the group. And so because of that, you kind of try to please them. You please them with what you have. And see, the problem here is that the ones you please, it's not helping them because they don't really grow. And for you, you're making yourself really miserable. So if you're pleasing other people and if you're telling them what they want to hear because you are kind of giving them, I don't know, your energy, then you're going into another field that you don't want to go as an empath. You're giving your power away again. Okay, this video is here that you understand that you need to stop giving your power away, because your power is your power and you don't need to share it. Because we are all here who have the same power inside of us. The being here from everyone is strong. You don't need to give your energy away so that you can actually not build your own life anymore. But you need to understand how to protect that level, okay? How to protect yourself. And especially if you're interacting with people, you know? So just be careful. Be careful with what you're presenting. And when you're talking to people, make boundaries, healthy boundaries. Boundaries that are like, I'm not responsible for how someone else feels. While I'm compassionate in my communication, use those kind of words when you're going outside and use them wisely, because your intentions are quite powerful. But use them because they help you to build up strength. They help you to Make a shift in your understanding. So when you know that you're doing this, get your notebook ready and start to write down how you want to present yourself today. How do you want to show up for yourself, for other people? Make a shift in how you do that. Make a shift, because it's going to help you, I tell you. All right, I want to know from you guys in the comment section. Let me know and drop a comment. Are you an empath or a sensitive, and how have you dealt with boundaries? Have you been able to make a shift in your life? And tell me, how has this video impacted you? Could you take something from it? Did that help you? With this, my friend, thank you so much, and I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and I speak to you soon. Bye bye.